This is Justin Scoop on Monday, December 8th, 2025. Take a look at SPX. So we did have a slight gap up to open and pretty much just sold off for a while. Um, Most of the day, there was some good selling. Well, half the day, there was some good selling. Let's say that because like all of this was just down. Then we retested into the 100 here, held that nicely. Uh, Continue back down, put a really nice couple of hammer-ish candles here. This is just really choppy sideways. And it really could have gone either way here at the end of the day. And it went bullish. It actually went nicely, strongly bullish here for the last 3 minutes. I was actually in SPY at that point and about to head into a meeting. So I was actually happy that I was actually able to exit SPY at 2:59 p.m. Central and not have to manage that position, that day trade, zero DT day trade with SPY options, right into the 315 close. So that happened today. It's like, oh, good, I'm out. Oh, I left some money on the table though, right? Isn't it that way? All right. Rather than going through each of these like this, just kind of looking at the framework today. So just going down, call just going down. Oh, a little too far. Call just going down. Oops, that didn't draw it. There we go. Just going down. Where we retested here, similar to, pretty much like this. The level here that we got into was the 100. And the level we got into here at the high was actually retesting that previous low. And then we broke down from there, kind of right in here. So we retested that level. And so whenever this is happening, it's like, okay, let's look to go the other way because we held that. And if you look the other way, um, we didn't really bounce exactly off of something here. Maybe that candle, maybe some consolidation. But even though this went really sideways and choppy and could have gone breaking out, didn't. This was losing value that whole time, getting a little bit smaller, but this was going really nicely sideways. I don't think I would have been in this particular option just because the range here would have been like buying at 7 and a stop down at 5. And that's a $200 risk. And I just don't like those as much. So let me leave the chart like this and let's go out another 10 points. Let's see what the option price is here. I'm going to try and frame it up into the specific values that I drew before moving the chart. And hey, look, there you go. That worked out pretty close. Okay, so right through here, let's see, you could have bought at 4 and a stop down at, it's still kind of a stop down at 2.5. Okay, let's go a little further away. Let's see what you could have done at 68.30. Let's see how this one lines up. So all this is just looking for a nice $100 risk. And how about this one? Oh, it's being a little jumpy right here. You're probably buying at 1.75 and a stop down at 1 or 1.25. A little bit tight. I think we can come back in a little bit. I think we can go look at the 68.35. All right. So that's kind of cool. Just be able to click through the options. Now, if you're doing this live, you're going to be moving a little quicker. We have the incredible insight of hindsight. And so this one's nice. Buy at 2.5, stop down at 1.5. There's a $100 risk. That's a great setup. Um, Went sideways through here as this is losing value. Yeah, it looks really clean. And then as this rolls down, you get a nice little spike here, right back up into the previous levels. Okay. So you're in at 2.5, right? And you're out at 7.5. So you triple the option. That's pretty cool. Or you could have exited at 6.5, 5.5, anything like that to get multiple R's. It's a great trade. Had you held on even further, you would have been actually contending with the highs of the day, the previous highs, and exited around 10 over here. So that's quadrupling the option value. There you go. Just by looking for a $100 risk in the options, what's the range here as it's going sideways? And it held nice 100 value here, held the low previous support to resistance here on the 65, 68, 75 call. Great setup. There you go. Wish I took that. That would have been pretty cool to find. Um, in something. No, I was looking to get into a put at some point. I think I was even looking at 68.25 at some point. Um, but yeah, didn't trade that. But that is a great way to set it up. Anytime you're looking at, a consolidation there, going further out to see, hey, what could we do with the option? What range are we looking for? And if you've got a larger risk, if you want a $200 risk or a $500 risk, same process. You can look for that range on a single contract, or you can go find the $100 risk option and then buy two contracts, buy three contracts, buy five contracts, just to match up with your risk. And so it's just easy to scale that way. If you're just trading a $100 option or a $100 risk, there you go. You want five of these and you've got a $500 risk, get five contracts. There you go. That's how it works. All right, straight to the point. And I guess the only other thought I have is we really need to get some buying here if we're going to push up to an all-time high. Um, I think that we've rested enough. If we can get a gap up, now we are alternating candles, bear, bull, bear, bull, bear, bull. Tomorrow should be a bull candle. We've done this kind of alternating before. We've had some nice upper and lower wicks on a couple of these candles, a little bit of lower wick, a little bit of buying today and 2 days ago or Thursday. I would like to see another strong bull candle like this, or even stronger, like one of these three, and just continue to push back up. If we can get into an all-time high this week, that's going to be huge. That's going to help any calls that anyone's in. And we're so close. It does look similar to this candle where I said, we're so close. We should just run up from here. So if we do something like this, if today's candle, why is it describing something so small? Oh, no, I got to get rid of all lines. Okay. If today's candle is going to be like that because it's kind of a similar place, and today's is a little bigger, larger body, similar location on the wick, similar location on the high. It's just the body is bigger, which tells me there's more selling today. Maybe not more selling today, but less bulls recovering today as this day. We still trap some bulls if we do go and gap down tomorrow, like we gap down here and then have a bigger selling. So if we gap down and we open right above this purple line, like we did here, I'm going to be really concerned that we could just sink for a while and get into something where we make another one of these. Wouldn't that be crazy if we made another one of those candles, like say next week? There's some new stuff this week. We'll see. Anyway, those are, I believe, my final thoughts on today's video. So, a couple things to watch for, a couple things to watch out for. Hope this helps. This is Justin. Thanks.